The 2019 Nissan Ariya Concept. The Nissan Ariya Concept has arrived at the 2019 Tokyo Motor Show. The all-electric crossover concept will take its place in Nissan's booth in the show. But the Ariya Concept is far from a show car that will fall back into the shadows when the show ends. The Ariya Concept is a production-ready prototype that will eventually evolve to become Nissan's second mass-market electric vehicle, joining the long-standing Leaf in that lineup. The production car, it will likely be called Ariya, too, will take plenty of cues from its concept counterpart. It's not expected to hit the market until 2020, so for now, absorb everything you can absorb with the Ariya Concept. You'll be seeing a lot more of the crossover in the near future. 2019 Nissan Ariya Concept Exterior. Take a good long look at the Nissan Ariya Concept, there's a good chance that you're going to see it for a long time. I'm not just talking about the concept itself. I'm talking about the design it's wearing. See, the Ariya Concept isn't just a preview of the production model that will soon carry the same name, it's also a preview of a new design language for Nissan overall. This is a huge step for Nissan, which has dipped into the same aesthetic well for years without fail. But that well has all but dried up, and the Japanese automaker is ready to move on to a new styling package that will define all of its models moving forward. The first to score dibs on that new aesthetic is Nissan's all-new, all-electric crossover, previewed in part by the Ariya Concept. One look at the concept and you can immediately tell that it looks different. It looks different from all of Nissan's current lineup. There's a freshness to it that we haven't seen from Nissan in a long time. If the concept is a sign of Nissan's design future, then sign us up for it. Let's start with the Ariya Concept's overall profile. It takes the shape of a typical crossover, as it should. But it also looks smoother. It's not as angular as many of Nissan's current sharply creased models, and it has a muscularity to it that oozes the kind of confidence you rarely see in a Nissan model. Up front, the Ariya Concept's super-thin LED headlamps are a sign that Nissan's ready to embrace this trend. The lighting setup flanks an all-new grille. Nissan calls it a shield because a grille has no purpose in an electric car. That looks a lot more integrated into the overall appearance of the concept. LED strips run along the opposite ends of the shield. I'm not sure this will translate to the production model, but it is a nice touch on the part of Nissan's designers. The rear section is arguably the busiest section of the Ariya Concept. Since the concept comes with somewhat of a coupe crossover look to it, Nissan's designers dialed up the aggression by throwing in a steeply raked C-pillar that blends naturally into the super aggressive-looking rear deck. Speaking of aggressive, how about those rear fender flares and the high-mounted rear wing? Nissan's definitely not being subtle in this section of the concept. Speaking of which, Nissan also adopted another industry fad by throwing in a one-piece light blade with blacked-out lenses that runs across the entire width of the body.
To read the full article, check the link in the description. If you liked this video, please share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.